Welcome back to the Rockville campus of Montgomery College. Michael Brown alongside my partner Sean Kobrin. We're just about ready for the start of the match between Montgomery College and Howard Community College. So let's take a quick look at today's starting lineups first for the visiting Dragons.
Well, the hammers up front for Howard are Julia Brostrom and Sherry Penn. We'll see one of the best setters in the country in Christina Johnson for Howard. And Morrison gets the start at libero, which is a little change in their lineup.
And now let's have a quick look at the starters for Montgomery College Rockville.
Well, the height up front comes from Mary Catherine Gleason and Amy Clark. The setter, Pauline Roa, a freshman, doing a great job in her first year. And the start at libero, Kimberly Tien.
And as we mentioned earlier, Sean, Mark Moore is the coach of Howard. Let's take a look at his coaching career so far.
Well, distinguished career, obviously a recent Region 20 Coach of the Year, and in one of the first undefeated team in Maryland JUCO history. So Coach Moore having a lot of success.
And prior to coming to Howard, he coached at Gwynn Park High School. And let's take a look at the career for Amir Mafinajad. He's in his first season here at Montgomery College Rockville.
And he brings a lot of energy to this team. The players love him, and Rockville is only going to get better year after year with Coach Mafinajad at the helm.
And our officials for tonight, actually we have just one official, which is sort of unusual. The other official has taken sick, so we have Chris Cant, and Chris Cant will be our main official tonight. They will be using a substitute to help out on the lines. So that could be a factor as we go through the match, Sean.
Well, Howard likes to play what Coach calls a quicker set offense, and they're going to have low line drive sets, low bumps to start out those sets, in the effort to catch Montgomery College off guard. They can't get organized on defense. They can also play the more traditional bump set spikes. So we'll see how they come out tonight.
And this is, as we have been saying all along, this is going to be quite a test because, to my knowledge, Montgomery College has not faced this type of offense.
No, this is going to be the biggest power that they're facing. But we talked about undefeated seasons with Coach Mark Moore piloting Howard to an undefeated season. But Amir Mafinajad, part of an undefeated team in high school. So both of these coaches have the success of going through a year perfectly. And we'll see if Rockville can bring a little bit of that tonight.
And, of course, Mark Moore started his coaching career at the high school level at Gwynn Park. Coach Mafinajad is still coaching at the high school level as well as coaching here at Montgomery College. He coaches at Quince Orchard High School.
And if you can see the improvement of Quince Orchard every year, if that's any indication of how it's going to go up and up at Montgomery College, the program's at good hands.
So here we are, one of the powers of Maryland JUCO, the Howard Dragons. There you see Ellen Marshall for Montgomery College. Montgomery College will be wearing black. They're in black with the white lettering. Howard in the red or cardinal with the white lettering.
And Rockville starting with all the starters in black, and the libero for Howard replaces a player right off the bat. Came in for Julia Brostrom, so technically the libero doesn't start, but she can replace a backline player as soon as the match begins. That's the case there.
Of course, the libero is the defensive specialist, and they wear the different color uniform, so they're always easy to spot out there. As you can see, Montgomery College does not have a libero out there to start the action.
But she can come in at any time. There's a limit of substitutions that a team can have per set, but the libero can replace a backline player at any time. She just has to be re-replaced by that player.